Okay, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to generate more buyers without needing to build more of an audience. There is money to be made in the audience that you already have. You're just not hitting on the right things to do in order to pull more cash, get more buyers in your sales pipeline through the content that you create. And that's exactly what we're going to be going over, as this is what I like to call the sauce table. It's a table of all the key ingredients that you need to hit on in your content and your personal brand to develop the perfect sauce that attracts buyers into your ecosystem or your sales pipeline. Okay. So these are all elements that you need to have. And depending on your sauce rating, it determines how much money you're going to make. So if you have a 0 out of 14 rating, which is 14 ingredients here that you need to be implementing, you're not going to be making any money through your content. You're not going to be able to convert anybody. You're not going to be able to take your existing audience and generate more cash. But if you had a 14 out of 14 on the sauce index, you're making cash. You could buy your Porsche. You're basically the Miami guru guy who has a penthouse and uses his penthouse for marketing to generate more sales. You can get to that point if you have 14 out of 14 sauce. Now, for you guys watching this, I'm curious, what is your rating? At the end of this video, let me know your rating and we can see what we can do as far as making more content that will help you get to that next level in your sauce rating. So ultimately, think of this table as buying triggers, right? What causes people to actually buy into your program, buy into you as the coach, and what you're not doing or what you're missing in the triggers that you need to be implementing in your content. So all of these are mechanisms, and they're mechanisms. If you don't know what a mechanism is, it's just a certain process or way to get somebody to their dream result, okay, in marketing terms. So if we think of these pillars, I guess you could say, I don't like that word, these elements, ingredients as mechanisms in order for you to generate more buyers. Okay. So number one is the leader mechanism. Are you framed as a person who is capable of coaching and leading others? Think about that for a second. Are you the guy to bring somebody to their desired state? So the elements that you need here is number one, access to information only goes so far, right? Are you just putting information out, or do you have the deep competence in your industry, and are people seeing this displayed? Okay. You need to be a leader that understands their industry like no other, and you need to be properly displaying that through content, and just information doesn't do that alone. Sure, information can get you followers, it can get you viewers, but it's not what ultimately converts buyers. A buyer wants to invest into somebody who has deep competence in the industry, in getting somebody to their desired state. And you need to properly display that through content. The other one that we have here is, are you living out what your offer really is? Once again, we need to show people that you're a leader, right? And if you have a certain offer that's more so, let's say, based around make money online, are you showing that you're making money? Are you showing that you yourself are using the processes in order to make that money in the thing that you're teaching other people? Like, are you actually using it? Are you actually living the lifestyle that you're selling, right? If you have a 4-hour workday type lifestyle offer, are you doing a 4-hour workday? Are you showing that throughout your content? This makes it more trustworthy and believable that you are somebody to invest into. Can't tell you how many times that people aren't displaying the actual offer. They're not living out the offer. Another example of this is fitness. Are you showing yourself going to the gym? Okay. Putting that into your content, right? This shows people that you are a competent leader. You're somebody to follow because you are doing what you are preaching. And it goes much deeper than like this surface level stuff right here. Are you living out the beliefs that you're putting out online? Are you living out the insights that you're giving, right? Doesn't just have to be around your offer. It could be around your beliefs, things that you do. Are you showing all of that? Are you showing that you're somebody who is actually a leader? Because a leader leads by example. Number 3 here, people need to see that you're on a mission and they want to follow you on that journey. You're a protagonist. You are the hero in your journey, or you're just a hero in general. People want to invest into somebody that is on a mission. When somebody's on a mission and they show the mission that they're on and they constantly update people with that, they are showing that, once again, they're a leader. They are somebody who is capable of being invested into, right? If you're not showing all of this, you're not showing that you're a leader. People want leaders to invest into in this coaching space. So those are 3 elements right there. Number 2 is the FOMO mechanism. Are you creating anxiety over the fact that the viewer is missing out from winning? This is a huge mechanism here that a lot of people just simply don't touch on enough, at least. And you'll notice that these certain mechanisms, you need to have all of them throughout your entire content strategy here, but there's certain mechanisms that speak to particular types of viewers first, or more, actually. And the FOMO mechanism is super crucial when marketing to guys. More so, the other mechanisms could be better for women, but FOMO mechanism and then logical offer mechanism is really important when marketing to guys. But back to number 2, FOMO mechanism. Are you creating anxiety over the fact that the viewer is missing out from winning? Essentially, people need to see others buying into your program, and they need to be seeing it consistently. If you're just updating people like, oh, this person just came in, and you do that once a month, it's not enough to show that you're somebody worth investing into, because nobody wants to be the first to buy into a program. So you need to constantly be showing that other people are buying into your program. Nobody wants to be that guinea pig. Once again, most people just want to be led. So if they see other people going in, creates a situation, not like a herd or sheep mentality, but it creates a situation where it's much easier for the person to buy in because other people are buying into it, creating FOMO. Number 2 here, people need to see others winning, networking, and having a good time within the program. Showcasing this obviously creates FOMO, the fear of missing out, when you're showing that, hey, others are winning, networking, having a good time inside the community. Really, it's just you're showing off the community itself. You're showing off the cult that you're building, in a sense, which causes people to feel like they're missing out. It's changing in their mind. Should I invest into this? To what do I lose if I don't invest into these people that are inside the program, the networking that's happening on, other people having good times that I could be having, right? Number 3 here, people need to see that the leader, you, are interacting with clients inside the program. This is absolutely crucial. There needs to be a huge piece within your content, because most of the time when people come into the program, yes, they want the result, which is really, really important, but they also want to connect with you, the leader, the coach of the program itself. And if you're not showing that you are interacting with your own clients, there's no FOMO being built, right? The people want to talk to you. They want to gain access. So show that you, the leader, are interacting with clients. And then number 4 here, people need to see that you're giving away exclusive sauce to clients inside. Once again, they're missing out on key items, the nuances that get people to their dream state. Showing them, the viewers, that they're missing out on the key sauce elements that get people to their desired state, creates massive, massive, massive FOMO, right? Feels like extremely, like to an extreme sense, that they are missing out. And yeah, if you guys want to know, like this types of videos that I'm creating right here are just the surface level videos. Like there's more sauce I give inside my inner circle. You see what I just did there? It feels like you need to figure out what the real sauce is and wants you to come in. So creating FOMO, extremely important mechanism that works really, really well. Number 3, the logic offer mechanism. All right. First 2 is really selling based off of emotions, which is great. And you'll notice that for more B2C type offers, emotional selling really works. Okay. But if you get into more B2B offers, it has to logically make sense, right? Business people are more logically orientated. They're wondering, hey, if I invest into X, is it going to give me Y return? That's how they're thinking for the most part. So you need to logically show how you get results, logically show your offer, make it make sense. So the first one here is just literally what I was saying. Offer needs to logically show people how they get from A to B. Make it make sense throughout your content strategy. And more sophisticated individuals, more B2B people, or more people are just going to pay you $5,000 to $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, all the way up to potentially $100,000 in a single year. It needs to logically make sense for them. It can't just hit on the emotional side, and you need to show logically how the mechanism itself gets them to A to B. Number 2 here, people need to see that the offer is built for them in their situation. Selling an offer, this one's kind of self-explanatory, right? You need to be speaking to the person in their current situation and showing them how that offer makes perfect sense for them, logically. Number 3 here, people need to see the timeline, outcomes, journey of the program. They need tangibility. Stop just selling on, the result that you're going to get them. That's great. Definitely do that. But that can't be the only thing. If you give them more tangible things that they're going to experience when working with you, timeline, outcome, journey, right? Logically makes sense. Logically, they can go into it because all the dots are connecting inside their head, not just on the emotional side. 4th one here, the offer needs to have a unique mechanism that logically makes sense. Okay, this is something I talk about a lot inside our inner circle. I'm just going to explain it really quickly. But if you don't have a unique pathway, or you haven't positioned yourself uniquely and it doesn't make sense, or you're not at least showing why it makes sense, your unique thing, then the more sophisticated buyer type isn't going to invest into you. If it's some magical 7-step process to $7 million, right? Like, cool. Like, what's behind that? They need to understand it. It needs to logically make sense, the method to get to $7 million. Yeah, that's really, really important. And then number 4 is the results mechanism here. Okay. This one is pretty self-explanatory, but are people seeing results from those inside the program? And this kind of aligns with the FOMO mechanism that you need to be putting in your content strategy, but the results are obviously important. You want to basically shell as many testimonials as you can so that others see people winning. It's creating FOMO. And you need to be doing this constantly. Imagine doing like every single day, you're posting strong testimonials for 30, 60, 90 days. And your viewers, your current viewers are already seeing that for 90 days straight. Think about what gets you to buy. Are you going to invest into somebody that doesn't show any testimonials, doesn't show anything a part of the process of what's happening? You're not going to invest into that person. Like, don't be an idiot. Like, do what you would need to do in order for you to invest into yourself, if that makes sense. So as many testimonials as you can do here to show that people are winning constantly is extremely important. Number 3, have you shown similar success arcs relating to your current viewer? Right? This is important. So you need to be showing results of different types of people inside your program, right? Not everybody's going to be perfect who comes inside your program. There's going to be different types of personalities, different types of ways of thinking that people have when they come into your program, and you need to showcase as many as possible. And that's another thing. The more of a certain personality type that you showcase, or more of a certain situation that somebody was in that you showcase through your results, the more of that type of person you are going to attract. So if you want to attract really, really good people inside your program, this is some sauce here, you need to be showing certain testimonials of the people that you want to attract. And you get more and more of those types of people in your program. So if there's one person that always succeeds in your program, you need to be showing that as much as possible. particular buyer. Number 3 here, have you shown that your clients have succeeded in other areas of life due to your program? Look, we're all coaches here and we're getting one result, but typically there is kind of like a butterfly effect that happens. And as soon as you hit one result, let's say making $30,000, that's your program, getting people to that result. As soon as they hit that, that changes many aspects within the person's life. For example, there's literally 2 people inside our program that have hit their number goal and they moved out into a new apartment. And they're so grateful that they moved into another apartment, and showcasing that within my content strategy is really important. Because, if it's just a make money online offer, that's great, but it isn't everything that is needed in order to build up that trust that you're looking for, or just showcasing what else happens inside the program. Okay. If you help somebody lose 30 pounds, show them that they have more energy. They didn't just lose pounds. They have more energy for their kids, for their family. Show that their wife respects them more, some sort of testimony around that, if you could get that. But you need to be showcasing more results that are based not just on the one thing that you guarantee, so to speak, or the one result that you are truly trying to get them, but more so on the butterfly effect that happens when you do achieve that one result and how it improves the person's life by tenfold, not just one particular area. Okay. This is the sauce rating. Let me know how many of these key ingredients that you are implementing into your content. And if you have a 14 out of 14, you're going to be looking like this guy here. If you're around 2 out of 14, you're going to be not in a good area. You should probably hop into our inner circle so we can build this out more for you. But yeah, with that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.